Good morning. I'm going to show you how to use the Deep Pore set. I'm going to be using my full-size products. So this is the Deep Pore Cleanser, the Deep Pore Freshener, and then the moisture oil-free moisture lotion. So on your sample sets, it should have them labeled step 1, step 2, and step 3. There's also instructions on the back, but I'm going to go ahead and go over that stuff with you. In the sample sets, you're also going to have a eye repair gel, which is going to be this green color. That's cucumber. There's also going to be a facial pill and a facial mask. So these two are the exfoliators. You do not have to use either today, just don't use both. You should only exfoliate about 2 to 3 times a week. And with these you would alternate. So if you were to wash your face this morning and then tomorrow morning, or tonight and then tomorrow morning, this one I typically do first thing in the morning. You want to do it before you wash your face. So wash your face the night before, and then the morning of, before you wash your face, you can do this rejuvenating pill. This one is going to be an orange color. Mine's almost out because I use a lot of it. But you would want to use this one in the morning on a clean, dry face before you wash your face. You would get just like a, I can do another video of specifically the facial pill because just to separate the two. But with this one, you would get some on your hands, you would rub it on your face and leave it there for about a minute. And then you would go in circular motions, and that you'd see that dead skin start to fall off. With the facial mask, if you were to do that, say if I were to do my facial pill this morning, I would wait until at least tomorrow night to do my face mask. And this one is like a much more liquidy type one, so I put it in the palm of my hand and then get it on my fingertips. And the same thing, I try to rub it on really quickly because it does dry very quickly, and then it'll harden, and you'll leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes and then just wash it off with a washcloth. This one is also good if you have any kind of blemishes. You can use this one as a spot treatment overnight. So if you have a blemish, you can put a little dab of it on and leave it overnight. So that one's really awesome as well. So I'm going to start washing my face. I'm going to start with my Deep Pore Cleanser and a rag. I'm going to get it, I'm going to put a little bit more water on it. I do want it, I don't want it hot and I don't want it too cold. I'm just going to put some warm water on it, and then I'm going to wet my face. And then I'm going to take the first step, which is the cleanser, and I'm going to put just a little amount. I don't need too much. And then rub it on my fingertips. And I'm gonna go in circular motions, upward and outward. And anytime you wash your face, you want to always be going in upward strokes. That way you're not pulling your skin down. We always want to move upwards because we already have gravity, pulling our skin down and making our skin sag and wrinkle, and so we want to do the opposite. I'm going to even put a little bit more water on my fingers. There is no lauryl sulfate in our cleansers or anything else, so that's why you don't see a whole lot of foaming going on with the cleanser. And then I'm just gonna, you can even do your neck. You really should do your neck. I'm very bad about doing my neck, but our neck is one of the first areas where we see signs of aging. So it's good to wash your neck as well. So I'm gonna go with the rag, and same thing. I'm just gonna rub it outwards and upwards to clean all of that off. Once again, I'm going to get a little bit more water. All right, perfect. Okay, and then I'm letting that dry for a second, and I'm going to get a little cotton round. I'm going to get my step 2, the Deep Pore Freshener. So with the freshener, it is your second cleansing step. It's like your second rinse cycle. So the cleanser is going to get in and take out all the gunk and stuff that's in your face. It's going to loosen up dirt and all that gross stuff from, you know, when you're outside or from your air conditioning unit. If you're waking up in the morning, all of the stuff that's on your pillows, whether it be sweat or dust or drool or whatever it is, it's going to loosen all that stuff up, and then you're going to go and you're going to spray. I spray about 8 pumps or so on here. And then this is going to get all that stuff that was left over. So you're going to go, same thing, you're going to do like upwards and outwards so that it can get everything that's left over, all that extra dirt. But this is also meant to balance your pH, and it's also going to be used just to get your skin ready for your moisturizer to prep your skin for that moisturizer. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's all like the extra dirt that was left on my skin. So that's step 1 and step 2, and then I'm actually going to do my eye gel next, because it's thinner than my moisturizer. And when you do stuff like this, like when you're doing your facial routine, and if you have more steps in, you're going to want to use the thinner of your products before your thicker, and the eye gel is definitely way thinner. So I'm actually using the wrong finger. You're going to want to use your weakest finger. Your ring finger is your weakest finger, so it's going to do less damage to your eyelids. So you're going to want to go under and over in like a dabbing motion. I did get some on that finger, so and I try to work from like the inside of my eye outwards, and kind of like I said, a dabbing motion. You can even get over here, because it does help with crow's feet, and you can get into your lashes even, because it also helps promote lash growth. If you need it in your eyebrows, you can do that too. Okay, so this is it's cucumber, so it's very cooling. It helps with that puffiness, and it does feel very nice, especially first thing after waking up in the morning. I just woke up, so okay. So I'm done with that eye gel, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is my moisturizer. So all of these products are aloe based. Aloe is the very first ingredient, and so when using this, we always like to wet our fingertips first, because you still want the water and the moisture, you know, to get it to penetrate your skin best. So you really do not need very much. I will take just a little amount. If I need more, I'll add more later, but I try to take a very small amount. I just wet the fingertips on the other one, and then I'll mix them together. And same thing as always, just keep on that circular motion, upwards and outwards. Oh, and this one smells really good. Okay. And I'm gonna put some of my, you don't have it, and you usually don't have it in the sample sets, but I have aloe jelly that I use. So I'm avoiding this area over here where I had some bad breakouts, and I'm putting aloe jelly there instead. So because the moisture, because the moisturizer is so much thicker, I don't want to put it on those areas where I'm going to put aloe jelly. Aloe jelly is a lot thinner, and I use the aloe jelly to help heal the breakouts that I've had in the past. And I typically always get them in this area. It's hormonal. It's always around my jawline and my chin. So yeah, so I'm just putting some of the aloe to help with that. But yeah, so that's your basic, you know, your basic 3-step trio with just that added eye gel as well. Let me know if you have any questions.